This segment of the news is brought to you by Great Basin College, a pioneer in distance education. Your success is their tradition. Now offering over 25 degree and certificate programs in Pahrump and online.
Nye County is doing much better with their budget. They recently went over some numbers at the county commissioners' last meeting.
Basically, our opinion indicates the financial statements of the county are fairly presented in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. Is the general operating fund of the county. It's where the bulk of all activity takes place. I'd like to point out really in the fund balance area, during this particular year the commissioners took action, passed a resolution to transfer money into this fund from some of the pet funds for fund stabilization. And if you'll note under fund balance, you'll see there is committed for fund stabilization $5,800,000. So you can see that that action taken by the commission is reflected inside these financial statements. The cash balance at the end of the year in the general fund was $6,005,000. It shows at the top of the page. If you look at the third column over, it says variance, positive, negative, and you look at expenditures, you'll note that there are no negative entries in that area, meaning there's no fund budget violations in the general fund this year. Towards the bottom of the page, the fourth line up, it says other financing sources uses, operating transfers in. You see operating transfers in of $4,941,000. This relates to transfers in from the closure of the pet funds. The action was taken by the board. So the general fund balance has improved from last year where it was $1,521,000. This year the total fund balance is $6,689,000. with $5.8 million of that committed fund stabilization money.
I've discussed this audit thoroughly with Dan, and compared to last year, we look significantly better. We have 2 budget violations instead of 10. The findings are things that we know about, and we have a plan of action to correct. So I think overall it looks really good.
Let's see what's happening in your courts with Eunette Gentry.
In this week's court report, the Pahrump man arrested for alleged sexual assault, aggravated stalking, and kidnapping, which caused a woman to be hospitalized in Las Vegas, is scheduled to have his pretrial hearing this Thursday. David Tassler has 4 open cases in justice court with different dates of occurrence and 1 case with charges still pending. Tassler is now facing 2 charges of domestic battery, aggravated stalking charges, which according to court records occurred between May 1st and July 28th, 2016, and battery simple charges, which reportedly occurred October 23rd, 2016. According to NCSO, an investigation began on June 23rd, 2016, when deputies found an unconscious woman lying in the roadway near Simpkins Road and Leslie Street. A subsequent investigation revealed the victim was intentionally incapacitated several hours earlier at a different location and then taken to that area where she was abandoned after apparently being sexually assaulted. Investigators tied David Tassler to the circumstances and say he was previously arrested in connection to a domestic violence incident involving that same woman on June 18, 2016, just a few days earlier. Tassler reportedly has a long criminal record of similar crimes. He was originally held on bail in the amount of $260,000, and according to court records, Tassler is in custody $1,000 cash only, in connection to the battery simple charge. During his status hearing, Tassler requested a dismissal or reduction of bail. The court denied both requests, and the defendant was remanded into custody. In addition to Thursday's court date, Tassler also has a bond forfeiture hearing scheduled May 10th, 2017. And 2 Pahrump residents were detained related to charges including offer, attempt, or commission of unauthorized acts related to controlled substance, first offense, abuse, neglect, or endangerment of child, and unlawful use of a controlled substance. A formal criminal complaint was filed on November 29th against Stephen Joseph Sullivan and Misty Dawn Tolt for an incident that allegedly occurred on October 29th, 2016. Both defendants have an arraignment hearing scheduled on January 31st. Both Sullivan and Tolt are connected to accusations involving allegations of domestic battery and assault with a deadly weapon against Shane Hodge that allegedly occurred on August 2nd, 2016. Hodge's arrest stemmed from his estranged wife, Tolt, and another man, Sullivan, claiming that Hodge had a .22 caliber black pistol aimed at the man. Hodge refutes those allegations and will dispute the charges against him during his pretrial hearing next Tuesday, January 10th. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
Thanks, Eunette. Students in the Nye County School District have returned from their winter break. Here's Chris and Emily to give us the latest in this week's student news.
I'm Chris Blanchard.
And I'm Emily Roberts,
and this is your student news. Hope everyone had a fantastic holiday break because it's time to dust off those textbooks and get back to that sleep schedule for school again.
The Pramville High School wrestling team will square off with Cheyenne High this Wednesday, so come out and support our Trojans. JV will begin at 5 p.m. and varsity will start an hour later at 6 p.m. Both meets are in the Pramville High School main gym.
Drama Club is starting auditions for actors, stage managers, and people willing to work with lighting, sound, and props in the PVHS auditorium this Thursday after school.
Interact Club meets every Tuesday at 2:15 in room 233, and RPG Club meets Monday and Friday in the cafeteria from 2:30 to 4, so come and get involved.
Hey, Emily.
Yes, Chris?
What's a corn's favorite holiday?
I don't know.
New Year's Day. I'm Chris.
And I'm Emily, and this is your student news.
All right, Noah Began's going to tell us about the weather. It's getting a little chilly outside.
Yeah.
So up next, coming up, weather, and we'll see what else is in the forecast.